Yeah. Fired up.
This one's for the drivers. Out in the shop, late night lights, grease on our hands, chasing lap times. Every turn, every line we find, trying to build that edge you feel when you drive. From the blacktop tracks to the dirt out back, we've been putting in work, yeah, we live like that. Not just fast for a lap, we make it last. So when it counts, you're gone on the gas. We don't guess, we know what it takes. Every set of build from the ground we break. If you want that feel when the car locks in, you're in the right place. Let's go in. Yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, we're the reason you're leading Tier 1 setup shop. Tier 1, take it straight to the front. League nights, open runs, we're the ones you want. Dialed in speed, yeah, we don't miss shots. If you wanna win races, Tier 1 setup shop. Got weekly sets ready to roll. Quality trim sharp, race pace controlled. Builders in the lab, yeah, they stay on it. Every tweak, every change, we gain on it. Need a custom fit, yeah, we do that too. Built to match your style, what you like to do. And it ain't just speed, it's a team right here. We ride together every lap, every gear. Yeah, we test, we tone, we put in the miles. Turn bad weeks into victory smiles. From rookies to pros, we're all about growth. Now fight that motor, let's get to the front. Yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, we're the reason you're leading Tier 1 setup shop. Tier 1, yeah, you know the name. When the pressure's on, we bring the game. From the shop to the track, yeah, we don't stop. If you wanna win races, Tier 1 setup shop. Tier 1. Till we build, till we build, till we build. Tier 1 setup shop.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all three eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Tier 1 Studios here on YouTube. My name is Pat Wilkinson in the booth. Joining me tonight are the voices inside my head, alongside my good friends, myself and I, out here tonight with the Core Championship Off-Road Esports League here tonight at Long Beach. We are down for some road racing out here tonight. As you can all clearly see, there is a significant lack of buildings out here tonight. I have been having some serious computer problems all day today. Hopefully we can get those resolved for tomorrow night when we're back with the Wild West Racing League. Hopefully those problems do not persist. Champions Off-Road Racing Esports League, brought to you in part by MBJ Race Wraps and Designs. I thought I updated my thing. W, use code PRO-4 for 10% off your orders, and Outlap, use the link in the description below for 10% off your SimWare orders at Outlap. Some great racing gloves and socks they have over there. Final 4 minutes of practice out here tonight with the PRO-4 series here at Long Beach. Chase Spalding having a rip-roaring good time. We roar around this racetrack here. Let's actually take a look at some track information. 10 feet above sea level, 40-mile-an-hour pit road, 2-mile course. I believe there is 11 turns here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 11. Oop, 039 backwards into the wall. Little accident there. Taking a look at the weather, 85 degrees in the air, 123 degrees on the track. Although that's not really proving to be much of a problem. These trucks are used to sliding around anyway. Again, folks, if there is stuttering or any real problems on the stream tonight, I truly do apologize. There's not much I am really going to be able to do about it at this point in time, unless somebody wants to spot me a new computer. Thad Countryman up to first at the moment. Ray Beaudoin, Brian Nicholas, Chase Spalding, David Holdren, Tyler Spencer, Adam McAfee, Jared Lathrop, Jason Freights, James Burke, Christian Noble, Ace Campbell. Let's actually jump down to Ace Campbell now. Take a look at him, because I know he's been having some stuff. There we go. That's looking better for the 728 machine of Ace Campbell. Brandon Forsad in the 43. Matt Lass, Mladen Lakovic just onto the track now. Yeah, the game is still stuttering. I don't know if it is an iRacing issue or if it is a problem with my graphics card. Mladen Lakovic just coming around the start-finish line now in the boozy number 106, down in 13th. Tight and narrow street course out here tonight. Appreciate that, Ben, for keeping me in the loop, as I can see you in the chat. Appreciate it. Yeah, hopefully we don't have any real problems out here tonight, because I was losing anywhere between 25 and 60 frames during my tests earlier. So hopefully we don't have that kind of situation again. Down to the final minute of practice out here tonight with Core. Practice now over. Everybody ready to go racing out here tonight. Let's jump over to qualifying. See who is brave enough to tackle this 2-mile street course first. Let's go over to Adam McAfee in the number 18 in the Batmobile. Maybe not. He's not rolling. Let's go over to Brandon Farsad. Just off of pit road now. Very long pit road out here at Long Beach. Into the first turn and rolling out around the racetrack, trying to get this truck warmed up out here tonight. Again, folks, we will still be having the normal heat race before this, the heat race to settle the end of the field. Smaller field out here tonight, less than 20 trucks. Not going to be a problem, though. 43 down into the 90-degree left-hander. It's going to be a lot more interesting, I promise, when we go to the actual green flag action out here tonight at Long Beach, California, under the Firestone Bridge. Down the backstretch into the tight technical section at the end of this track. Sweeping right-hander, braking nice and early, locking him up a little bit, trying to keep it stable all the way over the curbs. Around the turn beautifully into the next two, sweeping left, double apex turn. Into the 180. 43 going nice and wide to get the biggest run he can down the front stretch. When he takes the green flag, Brandon Farsad with a hard charge down the front stretch. Past the start finish line, green flag, green flag, green flag is in the air. We are racing out here tonight. Why did I just hear a Discord notification sound? My apologies. Must be going crazy again. Down into turn one, braking nice and early. Beautiful across the curbs. Very minimal slide. Around the curbs and into the hairpin around the fountain. Nice and tidy around it as we take a look inside the truck. Trying to keep this thing stable around this racetrack. Bit of a stutter there, I saw it. Apologies for that. Down the straight and into the left-hander. In the refined 4KD 43 Pro-4 of Brandon Farsad. Into the right-hander under the Firestone Bridge once again. Keeping it nice and wide into the hairpin once again. Not sure if he had a incident on that qualifying lap. But he's going to go for it again. I hope that is the case, Chandler, because there's no reason for me to be losing 25 to 60 frames in this game. There's no reason for that. So hopefully they release an update or I can figure this out, because I really do not have the time or money to buy a new computer right now. Ray Beaudoin up to first, Chase Spalding, Adam McAfee, David Holdren, Brandon Farsad did not set a time. Jared Lathrop in fifth at the moment, excuse me. Joel Earlrich down in 7th, Christian Noble in 8th, Jason Freites in 9th, Holdren up to 5th, Spencer in 4th. Ben Massey from YouTube asking what's up with iRacing. All of a sudden today I turned on my computer and I'm barely able to run anything without destroying the looks of everything. As you can see, Long Beach is looking significantly less dense out here tonight because I was dropping anywhere between, again, 25 and 60 frames because my monitor only runs at 60 FPS, so I limit it to 84. I was down to 23 FPS. Brandon Forsad up to 6th with a flying lap out here tonight. Not sure what happened there with his front tires. Joey Herbie in the CDJ number 53. Not sure if he's braking early. I don't know how to change my anti-aliasing. That's a good point. If it's at 8 times on MSAA, I'll take a look at that later. That's actually a good point, because this is I had to switch monitors over, so if that is the problem, I will love you forever. So while we're in qualifying, I'm actually going to take a look. Oop, that's not what I want to do. Forgive me. It's going to look ugly for just a minute. Okay, well, I'm going to have to fix that post-race. Well, I don't have a 4K monitor that it's running on. I'm on a 1080p monitor because this is a old TV I strategically acquired from the side of the road once, and it works mostly. We go over to heat number 1, Joel Earlrich on the point. Why are we behind the safety truck? It's a 4060 triple fan. Joel Earlrich, Christian Noble, James Burke, Jason Freites, Joey Herbie, Brian Nicholas, Matt Lassen, Ace Campbell. 7 of the 8 trucks in the session, ready to go racing, waiting on the 19 of Brian Nicholas to get going. Behind the pace truck, I thought we were going to be... Yes, Massey, I've had the same issue. Gonna be a good night of racing. 5 laps in this heat. 7 trucks will start. Nope, all 8 trucks will start. My apologies. Completely shut down and restart the PC. Yes, Ben Massey. Apologies for everybody else that's gonna be watching this in post. I've run the graphics config twice as well. Through the final few turns, everybody getting ready to go racing out here tonight with the Champions Off-Road Racing Esports League. Oop, 940, a couple trucks figuring out side by side is not the best way to start this race through that final hairpin. I will check some of the details on my PC later. Rolling up to the green flag out here tonight. Green flag, green flag, green flag is in the air. We are racing here at Long Beach. Down the front stretch we go. 86 of Joel Earlrich with an early lead. James Burke, Christian Noble, Joey Herbie, Jason Freites, Brian Nicholas, Matt Lass, and Ace Campbell at the back of the field. Couple trucks over the pit road line. Believe it or not, that will actually count as a penalty. Chaos into the first turn. Everybody threw it clean, though. 86 roaring away with it. 86 already running away with it. Almost a second and a quarter ahead of James Burke. Let's jump down to Brian Nicholas in the Texaco number 19. Texaco Hadley 19. 946 of Christian Noble right there beside him. Joey Herbie behind in the 53. Matt Lass in the 198. Jason Freites in the W75. Use code PRO-4 at W Energy Drinks for 10% off your orders. Ace Campbell at the end of the field at the moment. Down 5 seconds off of the leader. Again, Ben Massey, we will do this post-broadcast tonight because it is going to call for a restart of iRacing, and I'm not sure it will let me get back into it. So the timing towers don't always work. I've found with SDK in the heat races for some reason. Oh, 946 around Christian Noble and the 198 of Matt Lass coming together in that hairpin. Joel Earlrich leading the way. James Burke starting to reel him in down the front stretch, keeping that thing sideways right on the bumper of Earlrich. Burke really reeling him in into turn one. Whoa, 86 into the tire wall. 7 of Burke really getting the bumper from Ulrich down into the hairpin and into turns 5, into 6 now. Brian Nicholas in the 19 starting to reel them in as well. Down this stretch, Jason Freites nowhere to be found. Ace Campbell and Christian Noble they're way far back here. Not quite sure what happened. Also, my timesheet did not keep up. Christian Noble crashed. Let's jump back and take a... Whoa! Okay, we're going to have to go a little bit further back and take a look at this. This is down the front stretch. 946 destroys the 75. Freites nowhere to go. Ace Campbell also involved, and I believe Matt Lass caught a bit of that. Huge one on the front stretch as we jump back up into the race. James Burke still leading the way. Welcome, Hoosier Racing Association, to the chat. Appreciate you joining us. I will say this, we do need more stadium shut style racing here on iRacing, because as far as I'm aware, the only road course with a jump on it is the Irwindale Figure 8, and keep your eyes peeled for something next Friday, July 3rd. We are debating on a special event here with Core. Maybe other leagues will be involved, maybe they won't. Still have some logistics to work out. Gotta talk to the boss of Core, Jason Freites, a little bit more, who's currently down in last, 20 seconds behind the leader. James Burke, Joel Earlrich, Brian Nicholas, Joey Herbie, Matt Lass, Ace Campbell, Christian Noble, and Jason Freites. Everybody running as best as they can. Earlrich all over the racetrack in that 86 machine behind the 7. Down the backstretch we go into the technical section at the tail end of this track. Top 5, all within spitting distance of each other as they charge down the backstretch. 86 sends one up the inside, has to back out early, runs it over the curbs. 7 into the wall. 86 of Ulrich up to the lead once again. Brian Nicholas right on his heels in third, a little bit wide over the curbs. These trucks do not like sliding around that final turn. Brakes red hot, as you can see just behind those tires. These General Tire, BF Goodrich, and whatever anyone else is running for their tire sponsor. I personally run Goodyear. 86 in the 7, side by side with the 19 right there behind him. Who's going to brake first? Earlrich early on the brakes. 7 of Burke. Just a little bit more balls to him. and he makes it around those corners. What a move from the 7 of James Burke. Making and holding that lead with 2 laps to go. 7 of Burke still leading the way. Top 5 all within a good distance of each other, just under 2 seconds. Matt last car in this pack. Ace Campbell, Jason Freites, and Christian Noble far down the order. Not having a great night so far out here tonight, but still we have the feature-length race for some good times in just a few minutes. Coming back around for the white flag out here tonight in heat number 1 here at Long Beach with the Champions Off-Road Racing Esports League. Brought to you in part by MBJ Race Wraps and Designs, Dubby. Use code PRO-4, PRO-4, for 10% off your orders. And Outlap, use the link in the description down below for 10% off your orders for all simware at Outlap. Down the front stretch we go again. James Burke, white flag, white flag, white flag. Coming back no matter what out here tonight at Long Beach. Running these trucks ragged. Everybody fanning out behind him. 19, of Nicholas trying to make an early move on the 86. Has to back out early. Why are they firing off fireworks again? For crying out loud. You hear this? You can hear it on the microphone, I can guarantee it. I'm getting really tired of my neighbors firing off fireworks every night this past week. 4th of July is next Friday. Leave us the hell alone. James Burke still leading the way. Brian Nicholas with a beautiful move up to second. That's not him. Joey Herbie up to third. Joel Earlrich in the 86 falling down to 4th. Around these final few corners and down the backstretch we go. Ace Campbell with a big one in the mirrors. We charge down the backstretch and into the final few turns out here tonight at Long Beach for heat number 1 before we go over to the feature-length race. Through these final few turns and into the hairpin we go. 7 of Burke leading the way. Nicholas with a little bit of extra pizzazz off that final turn, trying to get that truck to kick back around. 7 of James Burke will cross the line and win Heat 1 here at Long Beach. What a finish! Brian Nicholas in second, Joey Herbie in third, Joel Earlrich in fourth, Matt Last, Jason Freites, Christian Noble, and Ace Campbell down in 8th. What a race out here tonight as we head over to the feature-length race out here tonight. This is going to be some seriously good times out here tonight with the Champions Off-Road Racing Esports League. Let's wait for the session to come to a close, waiting on Jason Freites and Ace Campbell to get to the finish line. 7:28 just across it now as we head over to the feature-length race. 10 laps of green flag action out here tonight at Long Beach. We take a look at the grid. Thad Countryman, Ray Beaudoin, Chase Spalding, Adam McAfee, David Holdren, Tyler Spencer, Christian Noble, Mladen Lakovic, Brandon Farsad, Hunter Pritchard into the finals. Ace Campbell, Jared Lathrop, James Burke, Brian Nicholas, Joey Herbie, Tyler Bunting, Joel Earlrich, Matt Lass, and Jason Freites rounding out the end of this field. Everybody on the track really quick. I'm surprised how fast that was. If only we could get that kind of response every time we went green flag elsewhere. This is going to be some fantastic racing out here tonight. Dust already flying in the air. We go around these final few corners. onto the backstretch. Everybody trying to get warmed up. We cruise behind the pace truck. Again, I'm surprised we're not doing the same standing start we did before. Around the final hairpin, everybody getting stacked up, trying to get around. Pace truck down pit road this time. Everybody stacked back up as we roll towards the restart zone we go. Green flag is in the air. We are racing here at Long Beach. 25 in the 039, pushing each other down the front stretch, a little bit sideways around this first turn. Fanning out behind them, 3 wide action for just a moment, almost 4 wide for a moment. 3 wide into turn 1. 039 punts the 25. It is 4 wide into turn 1, and it's chaos already. 4 wide into the hairpin. Here we go. 31, 586, pushing the 25 off of the hairpin. What a maneuver. Everybody managing to get around that pretty quick. Joel Ulrich at the back of the pack with a problem. Everybody still in this race. That is truly amazing to me. Holy moly. Jumping back up to Thad Countryman, who is your race leader. Tyler Spencer into the 31, up for one of the big movers early on in this race, and we charge down through the final few turns. Yes, Chandler Wyatt, FAFO is involved. Absolutely it is. I just realized I left my active on. Oops, that's fine. Life is hard. As we charge down the backstretch, let's jump down to Hunter Pritchard in the number 52, currently down in 6th. That was a very conveniently placed tree as we look at the 6th place position. FAFO racing machine of Hunter Pritchard into the final corner, giving a big shot to the 039. 18 of Adam McAfee just up the road as well. Big one through the hairpin. Again, everybody managing to get through it pretty clean. Jason Freites and Jared Lathron. Jason Freites is out. Jason Freites got towed back to pit road somewhere along the way. What happened to Freites? It's not even showing what happened on my timesheet. That's unfortunate. Pro line number 25 with Thad Countryman 2 seconds ahead of Tyler Spencer as we go through the next handful of turns here at Long Beach Raceway. Or street course, whatever this place is. Jump down to 586. Pressuring the 31 FAFO machine just ahead of him of Tyler Spencer. I'm loving these paint jobs out here tonight. A lot of really good looking trucks out here at Long Beach in the Core Pro-4 Championship race out here tonight here on the road course. Everybody's starting to get spread out. Jason Freites back out on track down a lap. Very unfortunate way for his race to be going this early on. Let's jump down to David Holdren in the 524. Again, this tree sucks. There we go. Holdren in the 524. A lot of damage in the CDJ machine. 53 of Joey Herbie right there behind him. 524 missing his rear right quarter panel. That's fine. Prasad giving the 19 a shot. And the 7 of Burke. 43 up into the wall. Slide around and keep things going. Everybody, for the most part, as well as you can anyway, doing a good job out here tonight here at Long Beach. This is definitely a unique racetrack for these Pro-4 trucks. I've personally done Pro-2 and Pro-2 light testing here. Whoa, 524 completely overshoots it and barrels into the wall. Huge hit. 198 of Matt Last getting past. Jason Freites is still out of the race. My apologies. Jump back up to Thad Countryman. Barely a scrape on these rear quarter panels at the moment. Hopefully some of these guys can get back up towards the leader. He's 4.3 seconds ahead at the moment. I gotta figure out how you get the names and things on the rear A-pillars, because I see that on a couple of these trucks, especially the one of Joey Herbie in that number 53. I gotta see how they're doing that. Joey Herbie in the CE machine down the backstretch into the technical section. 19 of Brian Nicholas, James Burke just up the road, Mladen Lakovic up the road as well. Hunter Pritchard up 3 in 6th. I'm still getting lag spikes on my end of things, but that's okay. Chase Spalding in the 039, big move, my apologies. KLR machine just down the front stretch now. Trying to run down Ray Beaudoin, currently the second place truck, 4.5 seconds behind Thad Countryman. Everybody just trying to keep up at the moment. Jason Freight's out of the race at the moment. Very unfortunate way for his night to be going out here tonight at Long Beach. Yes, Ben, still lag when in-car and not streaming, and with nothing else running, so I really don't know what the problems are. I'm going to go through my anti-aliasing, and I'm going to change some settings and see if that works. Jared Lathrop, Jason Freight's jumping back to pit road. Jared Lathrop with a crash. Freight's off of pit road now. Completely just abandoning the pit road exit and immediately smashing it into the wall. As an admin, he can most likely just, totally remove those black flag penalties. It's fine. Thad Countryman is still just running away with this race. Dude's just on a Sunday cruise out here tonight. Ray Beaudoin in second, almost 5 seconds. He actually is 5.25 seconds behind Tyler Spencer, Adam McAfee, Chase Spalding, Hunter Pritchard, Mladen Lakovic, James Burke, Brian Nicholas, Joey Herbie, Brandon Prasad, Matt Lass. Let's jump down to him in the 198. Haven't been on hold with him. Matt Lass in the 198 machine, all over the bumper up to 43, sending it wide, pummeling that outside wall down the front stretch. Brakes later than most, locking them up into the first turn, managed to get it to rotate. What a move from that 198 machine. Didn't make the move stick like he wanted it to, but it definitely worked out in my opinion. He's really turning up the pressure now. These trucks, if you know how to drive them, can really push hard, especially on these road courses out here tonight. Sliding these trucks around, having a rip-roaring good time here at the Champions Off-Road Racing Esports League. Brought to you in part by W. Use code PRO-4, PRO-4, for 10% off your orders at W.com. And use the link below for 10% off at Outlap Simware for all new racing gloves and racing socks. Actually, kind of inadvertently hoping to place my own first order with them soon here. I've heard good things about them. Jason Freight's owner and operator of Core. I've been vouching for these guys, and it's a very good partnership to be working with. Hopefully, we get to see some, potentially, collaboration style gloves and socks sometime in the future. Be exciting to see. Little bit of chaos down into the hairpin. 5 laps to go. Ray Beaudoin still falling back off of Thad Countryman. This 26 truck just destroying the field out here tonight. Thad Countryman already past the water fountain into the next set of turns. Scraping off the wall a little bit. Straight over the curbs and just destroying the field. Ray Beaudoin just at the back of your screen now in the 586 machine, starting to pull away from the trucks behind. Not sure if he's going to be able to quite gain a 5.5 second gap unless Thad Countryman makes the mistake of a lifetime. Jason Freight's with another crash. Brandon Prasad with a big one. Joey Herbie with one as well. Whoa, yeah, he did. Big one for Joey Herbie. He's got some seriously broken tires out here tonight. may have a broken drive shaft. Brandon Facade in the 43, missing both of his front bumpers. His hood completely caved in. Joel Ulrich just ahead of him in the number 86 machine. Trying to catch up to Holdren and Matt Last just ahead of him. Both CBJ Race Wraps and Design, CBJ Trucks, excuse me, out here tonight. Down the front stretch we go. Hold Facade with another big one. Jared Lathrop giving him a bit of the door as we charge down the front stretch once again. Lathrop in the 38, last car on the lead lap. Can't quite make out what the sponsor is. He's just going that darn fast. No, it is a custom fixed setup. Road course setup. POW MIA truck out here tonight in the number 38. Brandon Facade now in last. Jason Freights again with a big one. No? Oh, it counts as a crash when they all stop in the hairpin. Okay, good to know. Joey Herbie down 2 laps now on Jason Freights, on the same lap as Freights, excuse me. Ray Beaudoin, Tyler Spencer, Chase Spalding, Adam McAfee, Hunter Pritchard, and Mladen Milakovic. Let's go down to Mladen, down in 7th at the moment. Currently running right where they started at the moment in the 106 Boozy Jerky machine. Trying to run down Hunter Pritchard in the FAFO racing truck just ahead of him. 106 all over his bumpers, trying to keep up. Taking a wider turn, trying to keep a little bit more momentum as we charge down the front stretch once again. 3 wide off of the hairpin. That was the 19, the 7, and the 198. All running pretty well together at the moment. Let's go on board with him. Brian Nicholas ahead and Matt Last behind. Everybody roaring down the backstretch. Or the front stretch, excuse me. I keep getting lost. 3 laps to go. James Burke all over the road. Whoa! Brian Nicholas with a big radio issue. He blinks in and out of existence. 524 Holdren giving a shot to his teammate, the 198. Trying to keep him moving out here tonight. 7 into the wall. Off of the water fountain hairpin. Excuse me. James Burke really trying to drive the pants off of this truck out here tonight. That Countryman 6.5 ahead. Jason Freights and Joey Herbie crashing. Herbie back down to pit road, having to get towed back. That Countryman 6.5 ahead. Ray Beaudoin 3 seconds ahead of Tyler Spencer. Spencer and Spalding fighting it out into the hairpin. 31 in the FAFO and the 039 K. I can't quite make that out. My apologies. I believe that is the KLM, maybe? I can't read. KLR, my apologies. KLR machine. 039 of Chase Spalding as we charge down the front stretch. Everybody trying to keep their speed up. Adam McAfee, just you're back into your screens now. 2 laps to go. Let's jump up to that Countryman and see what a masterclass win is for one of these drivers. Coming back down the backstretch. Into the technical section we go. 26 of Thad Countryman is going to take the white flag out here tonight. Let's jump into cockpit cam for this final lap. Give you all the show of what this really looks like. Down the front stretch we go. Listening to this truck really wind up. White flag is out. We are coming back no matter what. out here tonight at Long Beach with the Champions Off-Road Racing Esports League in the Pro-4 Truck Series, all the way over to the pit road line. Down into turn 1 we go, over the curbs, perfect little slide into turns 2, 3, and 4 around the fountain here. Into turn 5 we go, 90-degree right-hander, 2 back-to-back 90-degree right-handers, sweeping right into the next one. Over the little curbs and down the straight towards the hill. 4-3, 200 feet, braking nice and late. Getting this truck to rotate nicely. 7 3/4 of a second ahead of Ray Beaudoin. We go around these final few turns and down the backstretch we go, charging into the technical section. Under the Firestone Bridge. All the way up against the wall. 5, 4, 3. 350 is his brake mark. Over the curbs completely. Over them completely again, trying to get it to rotate nicely. Into the hairpin for the final time. Thad Countryman will come back around and cross the start-finish line and win here at Long Beach with the Champions Off-Road Racing Esports League. Ray Beaudoin just coming across the screen now. In second place, Chase Spalding in third, unless there's a major problem here. Tyler Spencer down to fourth, Adam McAfee in fifth. Let's see if we can get them in here. Just need a minute for them to show up. '26 of Thad Countryman with a masterclass win out here tonight at Long Beach. We'll park it on the last half of the racetrack as he despawns. Tyler Spencer and Joel Ulrich, last 2 cars on track. Jason Freight's also just the last car on track now. Let's get Ray Beaudoin, the second place finisher. Ray Beaudoin, this is Pat Wilkinson up at the booth. You got me?
Yes, I do. How are you, Pat?
Very well, thank you. Congratulations on a fantastic second place finish out here tonight here at Long Beach. Talk us through this race.
I mean, Thad shows up. We got some heavy hitters in this series, and I'm just excited that I was able to kind of look at him toward the end of the race. I can't figure out his line, but very cool to be in a podium in a series this serious, serious with the heavy hitters, like I said.
Well, a fantastic second place finish, finishing right where you started in second place in that 586 truck. Congratulations on a fantastic second place. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
Yeah, I just got to thank you guys at Tier 1, you, Pat, for throwing it down all season. This has been awesome. My guys over at Ascension Racing, they're always backing me up. Boozy Jerky is one of our partners. I got to shout them out. Awesome, awesome brand. Love their quality of jerky, and if you haven't tried it, go ahead and try it. And that'll do it for me, Pat. Thanks for the interview. It was good to finally talk to you, man.
Not a problem. Thanks for having a great night of racing out here tonight. 8.5 seconds behind the leader, but one hell of an effort regardless. Congratulations on the second place, and hope to be talking to you again next week.
Let's
Actually,
mention
we're not
the
here
4
next
seconds
week.
ahead
Next
of
week's the
third
4th
place.
of July. Scratch that.
That's right. Enjoy the 250th of the greatest country in the world, baby.
Couldn't agree with you more. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. How does that sound?
Thanks, Pat. Sounds great.
Let's get Thad Countryman in here, your race winner. Thad Countryman, this is Pat Wilkinson up the booth. You got me?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Thad, congratulations on a fantastic win out here tonight. Got the pole position and just ran away with it, 8.5 seconds ahead of Ray Beaudoin in that 586 truck. What was the secret to all that speed out there tonight?
Well, we ran here a couple of years for iRacing short course, so I do got a lot of practice here and working with a setup. And it was a fixed setup tonight, but just having the lines down, knowing when to brake, slows kind of fast here. That's really about it. Keep the momentum up. Use your downshifting as kind of like an engine brake, and we were able to bring it home.
Well, I'd say it worked out pretty well for you in the end. Congratulations on a fantastic win out here tonight at Long Beach on the road course here. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
Yeah, just all the guys at Team Gold for running all this stuff with me. Thanks to Adam and Brandon running some laps with us. You guys are putting on a good broadcast and a good series to run. It's a lot of fun. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us up here in the booth, and congratulations once again, Thad Countryman, your race winner.
Thanks, man.
Let's get Chase Spalding in here, and we will call it a night. 1 second.
Like,
Oop. Sorry, cut you off mid-conversation. Chase Spalding,
yeah.
Welcome up to the booth. Congratulations on a fantastic P3 out there tonight.
thank you. It was an interesting one, that's for sure. Messed up in the beginning, and I don't know how we got back to third, but ended up being that way. But
Well, I'd say overall it worked out pretty well for you out here tonight, finishing right where you started in third, admittedly 14 seconds behind the leader, but one hell of an effort regardless. Congratulations on the P3. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
I would like to thank Barricade Splasher, Kieran Liftlander Racing, Joey Herbie, David Holdren. Those guys are great, being my teammates and helping me out. And thank you for putting this broadcast on, and thanks to Jason for putting this league on.
Appreciate that very much. Thank you. And I might DM you later and ask who you guys get your paints done through, because those look really sharp. I have to admit, those are some of the best looking trucks out there on the field. But again, congratulations on a fantastic P3 out here tonight, and hope to see you next time.
Thank you.
You as well. Thank you. Well, folks, you have yet again spent another perfectly good hour with all of us here at Tier 1 Studios. We thank you all for watching. We hope you've enjoyed. If there has been any stream issues, I hope they weren't too horrifically bad, as I will be attempting to fix them in the coming few hours. Thank you all for watching out here tonight. We hope you've enjoyed the Core Champions Off-Road Racing Esports League, brought to you in part by MBJ Race Wraps and Designs, Dubby, the official partner sponsor of Core. Use code PRO-4 for 10% off your order at Dubby.com. Also, go check out the link down in the description below for Outlap, our new partnered sponsor of Core as well. All your simwear needs for race gloves and racing socks for all your simwear gear. Go check them out and you'll get a 10% off code at checkout with the link in the description for Outlap. My name's Pat Wilkinson, up in the booth. This has been the Core Champions Off-Road Racing League Esports Pro-4 series out here at Long Beach with some road course action. And until next time, goodbye, farewell, and amen.
Yeah. Fired up. This one's for the drivers. Out in the shop, late night lights, grease on our hands, chasing lap times, every turn, every line we find. Trying to build that edge you feel when you drive. From the blacktop tracks to the dirt out back, we've been putting in work, yeah, we live like that. Not just fast for a lap, we make it last. So when it counts, you're gone on the gas. We don't guess, we know what it takes. Every setup built from the ground, we break. If you want that feel when the car locks in, you're in the right place. Let's go win. Yeah, we built one, yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride. open runs, we're the ones you want. Dialed in speed, yeah, we don't miss shots. If you wanna win races, Tier 1 setup shop. Got weekly sets ready, ready to roll. Quality trim sharp, race pace control. Builders in the lab, yeah, they stay on it. Every tweak, every change, we gain on it. Need a custom fit, yeah, we do that too. Built to match your style, what you like to do. And it ain't just speed, it's a team right here. We ride together every lap, every gear, yeah, we test, we tune, we put in the miles. Turn bad weeks into victory smiles. From rookies to pros, we're all about growth. Now fire that motor, let's get to the front. Yeah, we built for the win, yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, we're the reason you're leading Tier 1 setup shop. Tier 1, yeah, you know the name. When the pressure's on, we bring the game. From the shop to the track, yeah, we don't stop. If you wanna win races, Tier 1 setup shop. See you in Victory Lane. Tier 1 setup shop. Tier 1.